Aries, what's happening? Hit the like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like what I do. Appreciate everybody here for showing up. How y'all doing? All right. Aries, I'ma horn it up. Aries, I'ma horn it up. Can I pump it? Ah, jiggle. I can I pump it? I jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Ah, tst, ah, tst, ah, tst, ah, tst, ah. Can I pump it? Aries, can I pump it? All right. We're gonna do the person on your mind. We're gonna do what's blocking your love life. And we're gonna do whatever comes out. Hope everybody's doing well. If you guys want to get a question, it's $15 per question. I got my Cash App here. Cash App, Super Chat is 15. Everything is 15. So there's no confusion. Everything's 15. Okay. All right. Let's get into it. How do you feel about your Aries overall? Six of Pentacles. They feel like you're not giving to them off the bat. They feel like you're not giving into this. They feel like it's kind of unfair. They feel like they were giving more than you in their mind. And they feel like they were giving to you and giving to you, okay? And they feel like they're not getting what they got. They didn't get anything back. They feel like you are being emotionless. Like you're not very emotionally available to them, okay? They feel like things are hidden when it comes to you, Aries. Not everything is being revealed. And they don't even really quite know for sure why you're not even giving to them, to be honest with you. Okay, well, I'm getting so far. I get like they feel like this was a good thing that turned bad. Two of Wands in reverse. A good thing that turned bad in a situation with you, okay? And like I said right here, they just feel very helpless and hopeless in the situation pertaining to you, Aries. And I just see them being very, 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 very confused because emotionally they don't really quite know kind of where you're going with the whole thing or whatever. So it's like to them, they're just kind of like, kind of in limbo in a way, because they really don't know what the hell's going on. So let's see how they feel about how are they treating you in this relationship. How are they treating Aries in this relationship? Could be a Virgo you were dealing with. I got Cancer too as well. And a Sagittarius energy. They could have been like hot and cold. Because times where they probably fell offline and they wanted alone time or whatever. Maybe they needed some introspection when they're in a relationship with you. They could have been hot and cold. As you can see on these cards, we've got blue and we've got red here. So, hey, it's somewhat. And I feel like, too, as well, when they go by themselves, I feel like they get a better understanding about your relationships. I don't necessarily mean, it doesn't necessarily mean that them withdrawing is a bad thing. I just feel like when they did withdraw, there was a time for them to think. But like I said, hot and cold behavior from them could have been. And tell me one more thing that was going on with them in this relationship. Eight of Swords reverse. Like I said, a little bit detached. Detached. A damn roach. Ooh. Aries, I will never give you what you want. It's prime time, bitch. You don't get nothing from me, Aries. I'm gonna be by myself tonight. Like I said again, Aries, it could have been, hot and cold behavior. How do they feel about you now? How do they feel about you currently? Thank you, cards. Got the Emperor. So that's them right now being strong, being in their position of strength. I feel like they're trying their best to do other things, plan other things out. Okay. And I see them looking at the situation as like something they're hung up on that was kind of like a bad obsession. And I see them looking at that. But I still feel like, in a way, you still have a hold on this individual here. I do see that. Sometimes they do think to themselves, like, kind of still attached to you as like a torture thing they feel with them. But Yeah, I just see them like in that kind of thing. Okay. I see them also in a defensive position, like you hurt them, they're the victim. They're looking at this whole situation as something that could be that's toxic in a lot of ways, um, and them wanting to overcome the toxicity in the situation. I do, like I said, I do see them playing a victim. I do see them holding back too here as well. I do see them wanting a relationship that's fun, a relationship they can come in and out of, have fun. Like it's a situation where it's like a more of a free kind of relationship type of thing. They want to have fun in a relationship. I get them thinking that very heavily nowadays. Wanting a relationship where they can dance, have fun, and all kinds of shit like that. Got the Hangman in reverse here. This is pertaining to you. I mean, they may want you to come out of contact, but like I said, if they want you to contact them, I'm thinking they want to be more. Like I said, they want this to be more of a lively thing. They don't want this to be the same old. I don't know what y'all were doing, but I'm just getting them like wanting to change the energy in a more of a up tempo type. Want to do more. Than just sitting around type thing. Okay, so I just them wanting you, I guess, to contact them or initiate something with them. Like I said, they feel like you weren't really emotionally available to them. So, yeah, they're. Like I said, I don't really don't know. They're a realtor or not, but I'm kind of getting that a little bit. Like they could be a little bit high strung here. I don't know. Like they, I mean, someone here trying to play the victim here, but I don't know. I feel that this person here um, has their issues for sure. But yeah, what a shithole. I mean, all right, let's go to the emotional part of this. All right, the emotional part. Take this one off the top. How do they feel about you emotionally, Aries? How do they feel about Aries emotionally? They can't stop thinking about you. Again, this does play their mind. I do feel like, yeah, they do can't shake you kind of thing. But I do see them looking at this kind of negative. So yeah. I do this to have something called grateful. So the certain aspects of the relationship they did like. They got guilty here, and I miss seeing you. I got the blameworthy that they're blaming you. They may feel like you're guilty. But then I got here, I miss seeing you. So I feel like, they're in a crossroad. I feel like they're healing. I feel like they don't really quite know what to do. Especially Aries, if you've kind of gotten to that point where you've kind of shut down. It's kind of like being angry at you is... Being angry at you is, how can I put it? It's helping them. It's helping them heal by making you the enemy, even if it was justified by what you've done, all right? By what you've done so far to them. I don't know. Let's get to how you feel about them. How do you feel about them, Aries? Tower. First card out, Tower. So you think about the reason why everything fell apart. You may feel now better since this falling out thing, some of you guys are really invested in yourself. Some of you guys have gained weight too as well. Some of you guys may be attending to your kids. I do see you somewhat interested in what's going on with them. Now I have to ask the question, why? Okay, you're still getting your feelings about this. Every now and again you get depressed. Could be because you have kids by them for some of you guys. This is the reason why. And it's just like, you know, it's a difficult situation. I do see you like having love for them, but choosing to ignore it. Because overall, it brings a bunch of depression. That's what I'm kind of getting with this. Overall, it brings a lot of depression. You know, the love is here. It's like you suppress it because of the negative things that inspired you in this damn situation here. We got Three of Swords to the King of Wands. We got you here. Overcoming heartbreak. Overcoming heartbreak from a damn cockroach. Ooh, I will never let you, Aries. I can't let you down, Aries. But I guess I got to because your ass won't come back. And that's kind of what I got with this. Let's see their future actions. What's their future actions towards Aries? What's their future actions towards Aries? I feel like, honestly, man, if you give them the opportunity to fight for this, they will. It's all about you giving the opportunity. It's all about what you want. What's your future action? You may be more of in a sense of blocking them or not really wanting to hear everything they got to say. I kind of get what's your future actions, but I do see them like willing to fight for this or compete for you in a situation. Especially you have kids with them too as well. I got a kid here too as well. So what do you want to do? Something you got to think about. Let's get to what's blocking this connection, then we'll get to what's blocking your connection for the singles reading. All right. Let's get into that. What's blocking this connection? What's blocking this connection for Aries? Losing yourself. Connection didn't have any identity, or you could have lost your identity, or they could have lost their identity in this relationship. You couldn't be who you wanted to be. Mixed signals between the both of you guys, maybe. Somebody wasn't that interested, or maybe couldn't interpret that, or vice versa. We have criticizing. Could be, it was very toxic. Criticizing each other, driving each other away. Another thing too as well that could have been a factor is being too attached. Somebody felt smothered. Let's see what's blocking your single life. For my Aries singles, what could be blocking Aries single life and love? Too soon. So maybe people you run into want to get serious too soon, or maybe that's you. All right. Then we got being too cold, whether you're being too cold or they're being too cold, too soon, too cold, incomplete, some desperation here. I don't know who's desperate in your single life. I don't know if it's you or them. And then we got here getting hurt. Like all love comes with a risk. Could be that you are afraid of getting hurt. You don't want to open up. So let's go ahead and see who's coming in here. Give me the sign most likely to come in for those people who want to know. Let's see here. Who's coming in? What sign? Libra. Libra. A toxic Libra too as well coming in, but we'll leave it at that. And an earth sign. 2 cards. I got Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Libra. Okay. Could meet them around work, money, legal. But I guess again, I get them. I get, especially a Libra being kind of negative. All right. Let's get into whatever comes out. What does Aries need to know? What does Aries need to know? Okay. Stop right there. Ooh, there's a come up, Aries. There's a come up. Rising up. Phoenix rising from the ashes. Some of you guys are gonna have a major come up. Okay, you've been down for a while. You're gonna have a come up. We have a light here. Okay, what is the light here? Wallflower. Light and wallflower. Clarify that with the tarot. Keeping your mouth closed. Keeping your mouth closed. I don't think you have to do too much, Aries, for you to have this come up that's coming up. You pretty much sit back and do nothing. I feel like your career, you would need to put more work into your career, okay? What about your money? Stresses around your money, so save your money. See stresses, maybe a slow period in your money. But I do see some of you guys coming up in some sort of way too as well, so that could be a 50-50 message. But that's what I got here, man. Hit the like, share, subscribe to the channel, and let's have each and every one of you guys back, man. Appreciate everybody. Thank y'all.